For a long time, the relationship between eggs and heart health was a subject of intense debate. Today, however, modern data offers a fresh perspective that might change how you look at this nutritional staple. What if incorporating 3 eggs into your daily routine could be a key way to support your liver and brain health? According to findings published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, there is no significant link between moderate egg consumption and heart risks for most people. Today, we're going inside the human body to see exactly how these nutrients interact with your cells. The biological reality is truly fascinating. First, let us address the common concerns surrounding cholesterol. One large egg contains approximately 186 milligrams of this substance. For a long time, it was widely suggested that dietary cholesterol could directly impact arterial health. However, our understanding of the body's internal mechanisms has evolved significantly. Your liver functions as a sophisticated regulatory hub, producing about 75% of the cholesterol found in your system. This substance is essential for the synthesis of vital hormones, including testosterone, estrogen, and cortisol. When you incorporate eggs into your diet, you are participating in a natural regulatory process. Your liver senses the intake and adjusts its own output accordingly, a biological principle known as a negative feedback loop. In fact, official dietary guidelines have shifted, acknowledging that dietary cholesterol is no longer considered a nutrient of concern for overconsumption. Our body is much smarter than we were led to believe. Now let us move to the brain. In a world full of distractions, many people experience what is commonly known as brain fog and poor memory. Scientific observations suggest that a significant factor behind this is often a deficiency in a nutrient called choline. Egg yolks are the richest natural source of choline. Why is this important? Because choline is the direct building block of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter responsible for memory and learning. Data from the famous Framingham Offspring study found that individuals with higher choline intake performed significantly better on memory tests and had a lower risk of cognitive changes. By eating 3 eggs, you provide your brain with nearly all of its daily requirement. You are essentially providing the raw materials to upgrade the hardware of your nervous system. Next, we must discuss a critical organ, your liver. There is a common misunderstanding that dietary cholesterol is the main factor in liver fat accumulation. However, modern physiology offers a different perspective. Many experts now point to the excessive consumption of fructose and refined carbohydrates as the primary drivers of metabolic imbalances. When the liver becomes overloaded with fat, it requires a specific transport mechanism to remove it. It builds carrier particles, known scientifically as very low-density lipoproteins, to ship the fat out and clear the organ. This is where eggs play a vital role. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition indicates that an insufficient intake of choline is closely linked to fat accumulation in the liver. The egg yolk is rich in a compound called phosphatidylcholine. You can think of this as the essential vehicle that helps transport fat out of the liver. By ensuring an adequate intake of these nutrients, you're supporting your liver's natural ability to maintain a healthy balance. Perhaps the most visible aspect to consider is the process of weight loss. Many people believe that weight loss is simply a matter of willpower, thinking they fail because they are weak. However, science suggests that your body is responding to its own hormones. If you start your day with toast, cereal, or fruit juice, you cause a rapid rise in your blood glucose. This prompts the pancreas to release a significant amount of insulin to manage that energy. Once that energy is stored, blood sugar levels may decline quickly, and you feel hungry again within 2 hours. This is the cycle of glucose fluctuations. Research published in the International Journal of Obesity compared 2 groups of people. One group ate a bagel breakfast, and the other ate an egg breakfast with the exact same number of calories. The findings were clear. The participants who ate eggs felt fuller for longer and naturally consumed significantly fewer calories over the next 36 hours. This happens because the high-quality protein and healthy fats in eggs help manage ghrelin, which is known as the hunger hormone. You do not need more willpower. You simply need a better breakfast. There is one more benefit that is critical for the modern world, yet almost nobody talks about it. We live in a digital age. We are constantly staring at smartphones, computer screens, and artificial LED lights. This exposure to high-energy blue light is often linked to oxidative stress in the retinas, which can affect long-term eye health. However, egg yolks contain 2 potent antioxidants called lutein and zeaxanthin. You can think of these compounds as internal sunglasses. When you consume them, they accumulate directly in the retina of your eye. They help filter blue light, which supports the healthy state of your cells. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition showed that eating just 1 egg a day significantly increase the levels of these protective pigments in the eye. By eating 3, you are supporting this natural defense. Furthermore, these same antioxidants accumulate in your skin, aiding its resilience against UV rays and supporting overall hydration and elasticity. This process involves more than just internal maintenance. It is a mechanism that may in fact contribute to maintaining a youthful and vibrant appearance. We often focus heavily on burning fat, but we forget about the tissue that actually keeps us young, our muscle. After the age of 30, humans naturally begin to lose muscle mass. This condition is scientifically known as sarcopenia. It's not just about aesthetics. Muscle is a vital metabolic asset. A decline in muscle mass can impact your metabolic rate and play a key role in how your body ages. Here is the problem. As we get older, our bodies develop anabolic resistance. This means we need a stronger signal to trigger muscle repair. That signal is an amino acid called leucine. Eggs are one of the most bioavailable sources of leucine on the planet. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition demonstrates that leucine acts as the ignition switch for muscle protein synthesis. Consuming 3 eggs can provide a meaningful dose of leucine, which is known to help the body address anabolic resistance and support muscle maintenance even during periods without intense exercise. Before your next trip to the grocery store, there is an important detail to consider. Not all eggs offer the same nutritional profile. Choosing standard commercial eggs might mean the nutrient balance is not quite what you expect. Here is why. Many conventional chickens are raised on a heavy grain-based diet, often consisting of corn and soy. This can shift the balance of fats in the yolk, resulting in significantly higher levels of omega-6. While omega-6 is necessary, an overabundance of it can impact your body's natural internal balance. To get the most benefit, many experts suggest looking for one specific label: pasture-raised. This means the chickens spent their time outside, eating grass, bugs, and worms, their natural diet. According to a study by Penn State University, pasture-raised eggs contain twice the amount of omega-3 fatty acids and 3 times more vitamin E than conventional ones. You can often see the difference yourself. A nutrient-rich yolk typically has a deep orange hue, rather than a pale yellow one. It's all about looking past the marketing. Ultimately, the quality of your food depends on what that food was fed. Now that you have selected the highest quality eggs, there is one final mistake that can destroy their benefits: the cooking method. While dietary cholesterol is safe, oxidized cholesterol is not. When you cook an egg at extremely high temperatures, or if you break the yolk and fry it until it is crispy, the cholesterol reacts with oxygen. This creates compounds called oxysterols. According to research in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, these oxidized compounds are associated with increased biological stress markers and may influence long-term vascular health. To maximize the health benefits, you should aim to keep the yolk in its liquid or semi-liquid state. The best methods are soft boiling, poaching, or cooking them over easy at a lower temperature. By keeping the yolk runny, you preserve sensitive nutrients like choline and lutein, helping to ensure the cholesterol remains in its natural, unoxidized state. Finally, we must answer the most important question. Is this protocol safe for everyone? Scientific integrity requires us to mention one critical exception. Approximately 25% of the population carries a specific genetic variant known as ApoE4. For these individuals, whom doctors call hyper-responders, eating high amounts of dietary cholesterol can indeed raise blood cholesterol levels significantly. If you have a family history of heart issues, or if you are unsure about your genetics, the best strategy is to consult with your doctor and request a simple lipid panel test after 2 weeks of this protocol. However, for the significant majority, estimated to be roughly 3/4 of the population, the egg remains one of nature's most complete nutrient sources. It provides choline to support cognitive function and contains elements that aid the liver's natural metabolic processes. Additionally, eggs offer antioxidants that contribute to eye health and high-quality protein that supports the maintenance of muscle mass. It is affordable. It is delicious. And it is time to stop fearing the yolk. If you're ready to support your well-being, try incorporating this into your routine for 30 days and share your experience in the comments below. I am currently working on a deep dive video about sugar reset and what happens to your brain when you quit sugar for 14 days. You do not want to miss that. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications right now. I will see you in the next video.